Hello, everyone. My name is Jordan Walton, and today we're going to be talking about Robert Mapplethorpe's X Portfolio from 1978. Let's get started. Robert Richard Mapplethorpe was an American photographer. He was best known for his black and white photographs, and most of his photographs were well known for being very graphic and detailing sexual positions, sexual activities between males and females, mostly males, as it drew him a lot of controversy throughout the years. The X Portfolio from 1978 was an exhibition that explored Mapplethorpe's studio practice and the creation of the foundation that made him become such a well-known figure in the art world, a very prominent figure. Many of his art pieces were considered controversial due to the explicit and sexual nature depicted, usually from men, which leads us to one of the pictures, Jim and Tom Sausalito. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Mapplethorpe, two of Mapplethorpe's friends who were engaging in a sexual act. And this sexual act requires one person to urinate in the other's mouth. I know that sounds absolutely disgusting, and I did have to censor it out because I didn't want to gross anyone out during this presentation. The invention of the photograph, Mapplethorpe is well known for creating images that have caused a massive divide within the world of art. A lot of controversy because of the idea of homosexuality, which has continued to become a problem in today's world. Luckily, gay marriage has been legalized. And Jim and Tom Salito deconstructs the male form by depicting a provocative sex act that many would deem disgusting. While others would deem this act disgusting, a lot of people deem this as a very intimate and personal act, as the two subjects are becoming closer as lovers. This art piece is a attention grabber. I feel Mapplethorpe created this photograph for the sole purpose to grab a viewer's attention due to the extremely gross act being depicted. A lot of people be like, "Oh, what is this?" And many people will know, like, okay, this is art. Other people might be like, "Oh, this is just a dude peeing on a guy." Very disgusting. Why is this controversial? This photograph was considered controversial because, like all of Mapplethorpe's work, it breaks the stereotype of the male form. Mapplethorpe throws away the masculine, macho stereotype and portrays men in a more intimate and vulnerable connection to our own individuality, as many men continue to struggle to be themselves, and they have to put on this facade that, oh, we are tough guys and we can do whatever, we're men, we're strong, but deep down some people aren't strong. Now, is this art? I feel that this photograph is considered art because it conveys an idea that requires a conversation. The best art requires a conversation, as I've mentioned. Two examples of this in the form of music videos would be Joyner Lucas' I'm Not Racist and Childish Gambino's This Is America. Both videos portray the Black plight that African Americans face on a day-to-day basis, and they cause the viewer to look at themselves and see, are we fighting for a right cause, or are we still in 400 years of slavery? Now, should this be displayed? For mature audiences, yes, it should be, as I feel Jim and Tom should be displayed because art shows an expression. The expression of homosexuality being expressed in the rawest form should be shown to the world and not a gentrified, very simplistic and kiddie version of it. The arrangement of it, which is like the composition, I feel like the bodies are connected through the stream of urine, highlighted by the exposure of light. The urine kind of represents that these two men are coming closer, like a chain, both of them being handcuffed together. And then the light and shadows are controlled, as well as the subject of the image very well, clearly orchestrated. It feels like an art piece rather than, oh, just somebody standing right here and somebody standing there and just draw a line, through them. The style or aesthetic of this photo is very interesting. It has a lot of fetish-like clothing, which I kind of connect to Maple's fascination with it. Like it shows the erotic side of men that's not exclusively for women, as women are well known to be wearing erotic clothing. Stuff such as leather, pants, and boots, they show off a more rebellious side, a more punk rock star type of vibe with artists like Marilyn Manson, and especially the atmosphere. Very gritty. It takes place in an abandoned military bunker with graffiti, and that could kind of represent the decay of the world around you. You know, this whole world is crumbling down, and we're just living life each day. And then the color, black and white, I feel like it represents Mapplethorpe's memories. Maybe this event happened to him in his life, you know, and he wanted to document it. Going to memory, I feel like throughout his career, Robert Mapplethorpe has always been fascinated with the male body. His fascination can also be attributed to his sexuality. Maybe there was some speculation that he was a homosexual, you know, and he wanted to show the world the raw reality that, you know, homosexuals, they feel on a day-to-day basis. And then the enigmatic quality of him has led to further discussions of his past and what fascinated him with the male body the most. Did he have a male lover? What caused him to create art that was solely for the male body? Also, the delivery, it was somewhat intimate, this picture. Even though this act is pretty disgusting, it shows that the two subjects are becoming closer as friends and maybe even lovers, you know, and it shows that they are destined to be together. And yes, it is gross, very stomach churning when looking at it. Here's my works cited page. I hope you all enjoy. My name is Jordan Walton, and this is my presentation. Thank you.